The market drops to 4250, then shoots back up over 4300. Are the bulls done yet? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that the structure to the upside looked a little bit incomplete, and we would likely see a pullback towards 4250 and then a push higher towards 4300, and that's exactly what we saw. The market pulled back to 4249 before pushing up over 4300 toward the end of the day. We are seeing a tiny bit of selling in the after hours, but the fact remains, as long as this is over support, the bulls are in full control of this market. We are looking for a pullback, but not until we break support. I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so with the market pushing higher towards 4,300, it does look like it could potentially still have more left in the tank. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute futures chart for the S&P 500. As you can see, we got our pullback here to 42.49, and then they pushed higher, and then they've been basically pulled back a little bit and consolidating under the highs. So nothing real severe here in the selling like you would expect to see at the end of a diagonal. So I'm not convinced we've begun the pullback yet, even though we're down a few points here from the high. They do have room to push this higher. And again, as long as we're above support, the bulls remain in control. Our next targets to the upside are 43.08, 43.14, and then 43.22. And if they break through that, they can push as high as 43.36 on this final push up. So until we see a break of support, the bulls are in control and can push to those levels. Now, for the downside, what we want to see first is a break of this 42.65 level right here, this low. Then we want to see the 42.49 level break. And then we want to see this level down here at 42.03 break. If we can get that to break, then we should be on our way in the pullback and starting down towards that 40.100 to 40.80 region, where we can see how deep the pullback is to decide whether we're in that wave 4 or wave B we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks in the videos. Okay, so again, our key levels to the upside, we're looking at 43.08 all the way up to as high as 43.36. And then what we're looking for to the downside is first to break 42.65, then we need to break this 42.49 level. And then ultimately, this 42.03 level needs to break for us to have some momentum to the downside and start the selling that we'd be looking for. Again, guys, when diagonals end, you usually see very strong selling back to the origination point. In this case, that's 40.80, which would be a pretty severe drop. And that's kind of what we're looking for, is a pretty strong, hard drop back in this bigger wave 4, hopefully, with a wave 5 up. But if they cannot hold that support down there around 40.80, as deep as 39.50, but since they've pushed it up so high, I doubt we'll see that level. But they can go as deep as 39.50. If they can hold that and still push higher, then we would have 5 up off of the low. If they can't hold that, then we're looking at the bigger pullback in wave B, okay? And that would take us down towards the 3,800 level. All right, so over on the Nasdaq, okay, we have basically the same setup over here. And again, I'm going to keep this short and to the point and just give you the key levels today because nothing's changed. We're looking for 2 different pullbacks. If it's a shallow one, we're looking at wave 4. If it's a deeper one, we're looking at that wave B. So for the upside, the bulls are still above support here, so they can push it higher. Our next targets are 13.711, 13.731, and 13.764. And then if the bears are going to try to take control of this market, they're going to want to bring it down and break this level here at 13.495. And then down here, ultimately at the 13.283 level, 13.284 level right here, this wave 4. If they can break down below that, that should give us the selling momentum to start this move lower and give us the pullback we've been looking for. So again, key levels to the upside are 13.711, 13.731, and 13.764. And if they can get started on the selling, they need to break this wave 4 up here first at 13.494, and then this deeper one down here at this 13.285 level. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. Okay, there's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you right over to our website. Once you get there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to try it out. I want to make sure you're part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we do swing trade. which means that our trades can last anywhere from a few days to a few months, so we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room would. However, if you are looking for day trading as well as individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He structures it to get you in very cheap and get you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's unique. It's something you kind of have to see, which is another reason we give you that 7-day free trial to make sure it's a trading style you like and is for you before you ever spend a penny. He also put $4,000 into a challenge account where he uses mini ES futures and disciplined trading methods to build a small account into a big retirement or savings account, averaging 3 to 4% gains per week in there. Guys, we would love to have you in here so we could make some money together. All right, key takeaways for today. Same as it's been for a while now. As long as we are above support, the bulls can continue to push. Our key levels higher are 4308, 4314, 4322, and all the way up to 4336 for this push. To the downside, they need to break this 4249, 4265 first, but then 4249 and 4202 to get us rolling toward the downside pullback. Over on the Nasdaq, same situation. They can still push higher, 13711, 13731, 13764, all the way up to as high as 13817. And to the downside, they need to break this wave 4 low here at around 13500, 13498. And then this low down here, this wave 4, around 13285. Guys, that is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.